Good afternoon and welcome back to the Little French Homestead. If you are new to my channel, my name is Sherry and we are in week 2 of the Pantry Challenge. January is going by so quickly, it's not even funny. So I have a few meals here for you. My family does love all of these meals, but there is a few of them that they loved even more. Today, we're going to be talking about the irresistible crockpot orange chicken. Now, I'm going to link all of these recipes down below in the description box. They are all really very simple to make. This one here, it really only took a few moments to have your cook and prep time because most of the cooking is done with the crockpot. So you are going to want to take your boneless, skinless chicken breasts and dip them in a cornstarch. I usually put it in a bag. I give it a really good shake, and then in some oil that's heated up nice and hot, you're going to go ahead and fry them on both sides to make sure you get a nice light brown coating on there. You don't want to cook the chicken all the way through because you're going to be putting it in a crock pot for about 2 hours. So you don't want to have it overcooked because then, chicken breasts can get kind of tough. In my bowl here, you're going to want to mix 1 jar of marmalade, orange marmalade. I'm going to add some soy sauce, some white vinegar, sesame oil, some ground ginger. Already in the bowl before I started was my minced garlic and red pepper seeds, red pepper flakes if you like that little bit of heat, and then some sesame seeds. And you're going to go ahead and just mix that all thoroughly up. Once you have done that, you will then take the chicken. Now, if you see, I still have some in the pan. I had to do this in batches, and you don't want to overload your pan of oil because if you do, you're not going to get a nice evenly coat because the temperature of that oil will get brought down significantly if you overcrowd it. This was the last batch, and I didn't want to do a 7th batch, so I did put them all in there in this last one, but I had to do 6 batches total. And once everything is thoroughly done, you're going to put that chicken right in that crock pot. You want to make sure that it is thoroughly mixed in there. You want to get all of the orange marmalade and the soy sauce and all the juices all together. So mix it well. You will put a lid on that. You're going to set your crock pot for about 2 hours. And you can do it on low because your chicken is mostly cooked on the outside. Once you go ahead and cook all of that, then we did some chicken ramen packages with our family. We love ramen. And we mixed that all together and enjoyed. We did cucumbers on the side. Normally, we would have maybe like a salad or some veggies, but I had bought some cucumbers and they needed to be used up. I don't think we had lettuce that particular day. I think we got lettuce the next day after that. My parents have been giving us lettuce constantly, and we have been thoroughly enjoying that lettuce. Once you go ahead and allow that to thoroughly cook, there is my bowl, and it was delicious. So the next day, we actually did a meatless Monday. So we cooked some twice-baked potatoes. We haven't done that in quite a bit. Kids and everybody all love this. So what we do is we take the potato, we rinse it all off and clean all the dirt off the potato. Poke some holes in it, add some oil, salt, and pepper. Bake it in the oven for about an hour at 400 degrees. Once you go ahead and cook these, you want to let them sit for about a half an hour. Cut them, slice down the middle, take out the scoops. I added milk, some Parmesan cheese, some sour cream, a little bit of butter, salt and pepper, and a little bit of mozzarella cheese. Mixed it all together with some dried parsley. I did add some more cheese on top to get that nice and golden brown. You see here it's still at 400. You want to preheat that. Want to cook this for about a half an hour or so until you see this, a nice golden brown on your potatoes. Take as many as you want. If you want one or two, like a whole potato, go right ahead. I had cut up some green onions, put it on the side. And we did have some lettuce, so after we had done filming, I had made some salad, and you can also have veggies, and it was awesome. So this meal here for Tuesday was an easy Mexican crockpot dinner. I had seen this on one of the viral videos, and I thought we needed to give this a try. So you're going to take 2 of the Taco Knorr's rice packages. You're going to get 6 cups of chicken broth, which I only have 4 here, and I was going to grab some more, and I was like, well, let me grab a little bit more water in a minute. I have some rotella, but you can use salsa. The recipe called for salsa. You want black beans. Now, we have got black beans and then the pinto beans here that I've previously done canning. If you are to use black beans out of a can, you do want to go ahead and rinse those off and then add them in. 1 package of taco seasoning mix. Now I make my own, and so I've added 1 of those in there. Now I am adding that other 2 cups of water just to mix that all in to give it the correct amount of water or broth in there. Gonna mix that up. I already have some pre-cooked shredded chicken. Normally you would want to go ahead and just use regular chicken thighs or breasts, boneless, skinless preferred. But since I already had this, I didn't have to then cook this for as long. If you are doing raw, please make sure you do it on low for 6 to 8 hours or high 3 to 4. I did it for 2. About 10 minutes before you eat, you're going to want to add your cheese. This is a Mexican blend cheese. And then wait about 10 minutes or so until the cheese melts. And then you're going to go ahead and serve. You can do sour cream, guacamole, or some more green onions. So this is the final meal of this week because Friday nights is our pizza night. And Saturday is usually leftovers. So what I have here, it is called a ground sausage and rice skillet recipe. You're going to take your 1 medium onion and some garlic. You can use peppers, but we chose not to. And you're going to want to brown your sausage all together. Add 2 cups of chicken broth. You're going to then do some diced tomatoes, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and some paprika. And then as your garnish on top, you're going to do a little bit of parsley. You're going to want to saute all of this together. Then, right as you're ready to put the rice in, you're just going to do 1 cup of rice. It can be brown or white. You're going to mix everything all thoroughly. Allow it to come to a boil with the lid on. Once that is come up to a boil, you are just going to give it a really nice thorough mix. Fluff up your rice with a fork to make sure everything is all combined and the liquid is absorbed completely. Then go ahead and enjoy. This meal here was very, very good. We had a lot of comments. I did add a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese on the top just to give it that little more oomph. This will definitely be in our rotation for the next coming months. I am really enjoying these pantry challenges. I really hope that you are. I would so love to hear what you guys are making, and make it the comments down below. I just want to say thank you so much for allowing me to come into your home today and for you to take time to watch my videos. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much. If you like these, click on the share, like, but most importantly, go ahead and subscribe. Click that notification button to make sure that you receive all of my updated videos that come out. I usually produce at least 3 videos a week and a couple of shorts. Thank you so much and keep on cooking. Bye.